Part 2 of the debate section. I'm Moss, and this is my co-host, Dan Janis. And this week's debate is about whether or not Stone Temple Pilots are grunge.
My point is Stone Temple Pilots is not grunge. They are more like fusion, almost.
Fusion between what?
No, they're just like fusion.
That's not a genre.
They're like a fusion of rock and like new wave.
That's essentially the definition of grunge.
No.
Yeah, grunge is like metal mixed with new wave.
I said rock mixed with new wave.
Yeah,
Soft rock.
Rock is the easy form of metal. You basically said the same thing that my point was.
They're not grunge.
Yes, they are.
That's not what grunge is.
I will give you the physical definition of grunge music. Grunge is generally characterized by heavily distorted electric guitars, contrasting song dynamics, and apathetic or angst-filled lyrics. It's a stripped-down form of other rock music, and grunge musicians were noted for their unkempt and rejection of theatrics. Now, one of the main characteristics is odd harmonies in the grunge music, which I'm going to demonstrate right now with the intro to Vaseline by Stone Temple Pilots. Two guitars working same time performing a harmony that you wouldn't think to perform yourself. One is doing a very odd low end, one is doing some insane, weird high sound.
That was a bass.
No, there was a guitar and then a bass under it.
Right.
Yeah, exactly, but there were two guitars and then a bass under it. STP has a two-guitar bassist thing. But anyway, so those were heavily distorted, as you could tell. If you don't think those are distorted guitars, well, you're probably retarded.
Or deaf.
Or both. But anyway, so if you hear the heavily distorted guitar, you hear the weird harmony. That's already two characteristics of grunge itself. And there's really only four characteristics, and if I'd made it to the lyrics, you would have heard the third out of four. The third is angsty lyrics. And since most Stone Temple Pilots songs are about Scott Weiland's addiction to heroin and other drugs, well, you know, I don't think it gets much angstier than that.
Alright, well, I want to play for you the original grunge, where it all came from. This is still Nirvana, don't worry.
There's Fuzz.
It's extremely distorted. There's harmonies in the guitar.
I don't hear any harmonies, I hear Fuzz.
You don't hear that?
I hear one guitar.
You don't hear that.
No.
Then you are either deaf or retarded.
No, I hear the fuzz, good, and I hear the angst in the lyrics, because I was listening while you were trying to tell me to start it. But I don't hear the weird harmonies.
I do. There are weird harmonies.
And well, I don't hear any complex instrumentation.
You don't hear the drums going really fast?
That's not complex instrumentation.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
What's complex instrumentation?
Puppet. I will tell you what complex instrumentation. If you've ever listened to any Children of Bodom songs, just either go to the intro or skip to the solo. I'm gonna give a perfect example here of "In Your Face," one of my favorites,
Obviously.
off of their "Are You Dead Yet" album, their second newest one. The beginning, it's got a chugging C string, low C, because they tuned down the guitars obviously, with a complex piano keyboard part going over it. With a guitar under it.
Right.
Now, the keyboard part mixed with the guitar not only creates a harmony, but it is complex. And then when you go to the solo, you have the guitar solo starting off. Hold on. You have the guitar solo starting it off, and then it switches directly to keyboard, and then they do a weird harmony towards the end.
Right, but we're talking about grunge. Children of Bodom is death metal.
Melodic death metal, first of all. But I'm just saying, that's complex instrumentation. You wanted an example. So what you're playing now is heavily distorted power chords with a fast drummer. You can pretty much get that in black metal, which isn't grunge. Your turn.
What? You're not making any sense. The drum part is extremely complex.
The drum part is extremely fast. That doesn't necessarily mean complex.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. If you listen to... Alright, perfect
Neil Peart?
example. I don't know who that is.
You don't know.
No.
That's like saying you don't know who Slash is.
Listen to the beginning of Hot for Teacher by Van Halen.
Yeah.
And that is complex. It's not necessarily fast. Like, it's upbeat, but it's also complex. The beginning to Scream Aim Fire by Bullet for My Valentine. That is complex and fast. What we're hearing now is fast, not complex. So there is a difference.
Okay, fine. But this still meets 3 or 4. I know you don't hear the weird harmonies, but it does meet 3 or 4 characteristics.
I don't think
Stone
anybody...
Temple Pilots. I actually played Vaseline on guitar and drums, and neither of those parts are complex. To be perfectly honest with you, the main riff in Vaseline is 2 notes.
That's why I didn't say that they were complex. I just said that they had the weird harmony in the beginning. They had the angsty vocals. And there was a third thing that I said, the fuzz.
Wait, what angsty vocals? The words that at least I picked out are flies in the Vaseline we are. Sometimes it blows my mind. What's angsty about that?
That's a metaphor. It's a metaphor about society, which you would have heard if you'd actually taken a close listen to the song.
I've taken many close listens to the song.
Listen to the full song one time. Not now because we've got a limited time. Listen to the full song one time. And then try to compare that to a message about society. Do what Billy Madison did towards the end of the movie. Did you see it when they were doing the academic decathlon?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that and then play Vaseline. You'll understand what I'm saying.
How does that relate to...
Because his message about society is basically the same thing.
What did he say to society? I didn't really pay attention to Billy Madison. It's a great movie, but has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
I know, I'm just trying to give an example of a way that you could further comprehend Stone Temple Pilots.
We're like halfway done, so I just want to remind you that the topic for debate is Stone Temple Pilots grunge? I say no, he says yes.
And because of the fact that we're not going to be able to reach a consensus on this one,
we want you, the viewers of this show, all 5 of you, to leave your comments right there. Right down there.
But we don't want you to write, I agree because. We just want you to write either A, Moss, which is me, or Dan. Alright?
If you agree with him, write Moss. If you agree with me, write Dan. We will tally up, and next week's show, which is going to air Thursday, every Thursday.
We might do it earlier. We're not sure yet.
We're going to put up the final scores, and... me and him are actually going to make a bet off screen, and we'll let you know what that is. And the loser might have some splaining to do to his parents when this is all done. All right.
Hunt you down with a mercy! Hunt you down all night very long!